Hey everyone, it's Crash Diz again, leader of the Alliance. We have fun. This was one of my war attacks yesterday. Didn't quite go as well as I had hoped it would. We were facing an alliance that went primarily red tanks, and after the first round, I was pretty well depleted on my blue heroes. So, without strong callers, I decided to go single caller, which I typically tend to do on most of my war attacks, anyways. And for this team, my main intention was hoping for a lucky board. It didn't happen. What you see here in the beginning is where I'm just comparing my different heroes, trying to decide who I want to take in. As you'll see later on in the video, their only yellow on the team is Vivica, and she's not really an offensive threat, so I wasn't as concerned about getting the protection from Holy that Demisha afforded. What I was looking hard at was Guardian Panther for dropping the element defense against purple. But she's just not leveled enough for me to take her against a 4,000 point team. So, looking through, I kind of went for Regard here just because of the fact that I could use the extra heals if I needed them. Unfortunately, you get a bad board, and a lot of times you don't even get to use those healers that you plan with. But and that's just part of it. You're going to have bad boards. The computer is random, and sometimes that randomness works in your favor, and sometimes it doesn't. So, but looking at my heroes, I've got Cage Barado up. He's a very fast. I wasn't sure if I was going to win this fight or not, so I was trying to give myself a little bit of a cushion with the healers, but I also wanted to make sure I had good strikers in there in the hopes of at least killing the tank, maybe Vivica. She was kind of the target here, taking purple against this team. So, as you can see, I've got Sargasso to slow down any healing that's out there. Kanchan, he gives protection from Holy. Sartana, great sniper, fast. Had her on a wing, had Cage on the other. And I do this every time I go into a war attack. I check my heroes, I check my troops. I look at the opponent and try to decide, what all do they have that I need to be aware of. And I try to refresh myself on each of them. Vivica with the boosting and the heals. I hate Alasia. She's so fast, and when she hits, it doesn't matter which one she hits of my heroes, she kills them. So, Kagan, they did a real good job when they boosted him here recently with his mana boosts and the defensive boost plus the damage he does. I really like Kagan these days. They also got Aaron. I wasn't feeling like I was going to have a good shot at killing him. To be honest, he's very difficult to kill even whenever I take all yellow on him, but definitely one that I was hoping to not have to deal with and hopefully would get a good shot on. Horghall is a great defensive hero. When I'm attacking, he's definitely something I take into consideration, but with him on the wings here, it was just going to be, if I got to him, I got to him. So, anyways, we'll go ahead and get into the match. And like I said, this was a purple team taken against a red tank because I had already depleted all of my strong heroes. And I actually have another video I'll load up after this doing something similar to show you it can work. As you see from this board, the purples just aren't there. I've got a decent concentration over on the left, and like I said, Vivica was a target for me. So that's primarily where I'm working. A lot of times I'll sit there and I'll just run tiles in the middle, because if I'm going to fire a special off, the only one I want to be powered up by my tiles is the tank. And I'll do that and try to get enough into where I can kill that tank, and it may set up the board for me. But in this one, I kind of steered to the left a little bit, worked it out to where I was able to get that other tile in on the second rank there, and moving this yellow over brought that up to where I could play it against Vivica. I was really thinking I was going to kill her with this, and didn't. I guess I just didn't get a real good hit on her, but she's on the verge, so I used those tiles, and still with 6 purples played, I still didn't have Cage or Sartana fired up. I'm not sure. I thought Cage would have been lit up at that point, but so I had to at least get one more purple tile in play. You can see Regard's dead because Alasia's awesome. It's just not looking good. At least this way I was able to bring up Cage and Sartana, but she's killed. I did use Cage to finish off Vivica. At least for my follow-on teams that come in behind me, they don't have to deal with that healer now. So the next one I was targeting was try to kill the tank and possibly do as much damage to Aaron as I could. Aaron was able to fire off his special. As you can see, this just didn't go well. But I had some purples here that I was able to play at the end. I did do a little bit more damage before they shut me down. I was hoping that him healing would be enough. Like I said, Alasia, when she shoots, she's just so destructive. I think Kunch is the only one that makes it. But anyways, that was it.